Jamaica, Jamaica. So it's been blasting all over the news that Jamaica has given schools the power to ban little kids who wear dreadlocks from entering into their schools. Now, when you mention the name Jamaica to anyone, the first thing that would come to mind is beaches and sunshine. And if you ask them about the people, the first people that would come to mind is the Rasta people. We're talking about dreadlocks, ganja, and reggae music. That is the image that foreigners have of Jamaica. But is this the reality? You see, Jamaica is a land of two dominant cultures sharing one island. But as the Pauli principle states in chemistry, two objects can never occupy the same space at the same time. So while we have occupied the same island, these two groups have never occupied the same space. You see, one of these groups have always been fighting for their right to be free and for their right to self-rule, while the other group has always been fighting for power and the right for them to rule over the other group. Even after slavery, when it is said that Africans were finally free, you still had one group in Jamaica fighting for freedom and the right to self-rule, and you still had the other group fighting for power and for the right for them to rule over the other group. Even when it was said that the country was now independent from colonial rule and Great Britain, you still had one group fighting to be free and to rule over themselves, and you still had another group who was consolidating power by developing economical parties and maintaining their rule. Nevertheless, we gave this unity thing a try, this one love thing. But are we really one people? I have to ask, who actually rules the island of Jamaica? Even as a Jamaican, I have to ask, because what I see what I know is not the reality. It is said that Jamaica was 92% full black in 2011, and in 2020 it is 95% full black. So how can a country dominated by black African descendants make laws that are against African culture and African people? It is straight foolishness, straight hypocrisy. Now it is said that the essence of democracy is majority rule. However, it is also said that though the will of the majority will in most cases prevail, the will to be right must be reasonable, that the minority can and will possess their equal rights, which the law must equally protect, and if this is violated, it will be considered oppression. So is the Jamaican government oppressing their own people? Or have they always been oppressing their own people? So who makes the rules in Jamaica? Once again, how can an island dominated by African descendants create laws that fight against black and African culture? The facts are, perception is not reality. Though Jamaica might seem as if it is owned and controlled by black people, these are not the facts. And if you don't believe me, ask yourself these questions and go and look for the answer. Who is the head of Jamaica? Who is the most powerful man in Jamaica? How is he elected? Is he elected by the people of Jamaica or by the Queen of England? Where is the highest court in Jamaica? Where is it? Ask yourself these questions and then ask yourself, are you really independent? Are you really free? Or is there a bigger game being played? Do you really believe that out of all the governor generals that we've had since 1962, none of them ever looked at the seal that they have been given by the Queen of England? So who are we as a country? Are we independent people ruling our country? Are we a republic? Do we have sovereignty? Or are we just a British colony, independent only in name, and run by pawns controlled by the British monarchy? You see, I learned one great thing in school. Separate your great ideas from your reality. The first step into solving a problem is to admit that we have one. Let us not be bossy slaves. We have come a long way, but we have much, much further to go. Blessings.